Hey y'all,
Welcome back
to the channel. Yes, honey.
I know you fucking lying.
Okay then.
Hey y'all. Welcome back.
Welcome, B.
Yes, y'all. It's a whole nother week later. And we are back with another review. Before we even get into it, y'all make sure y'all got y'all tequila.
Yes.
This shit is down here. Ooh. Yes, y'all. Get into it.
Yes,
Y'all
yes,
ever
yes.
tried this traditional? I say it's been around for over 220 something
Never
years.
even seen it before until this year.
Cause I only knew about the regular Jose Cuervo.
I don't know where they was putting it at. Maybe the shit had been overseas.
I don't know.
The damn show wasn't here.
Honey. And also make sure y'all got y'all Red Bull boost. And as y'all can see, we got our little Halloween Town pumpkin and festive spirit. Y'all get with it. And today we're gonna be talking about Love and Hip Hop Miami. This is episode 9.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get into it.
Guys.
So the show starts off with Flo. She's rehearsing for a sim festival.
Sun Festival.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, it's a Caribbean festival called Sunfest.
Yes, she and Trina plan to perform their new song there. So she's practicing, trying to make sure that she doesn't have a repeat of what happened last year, last season. Go ahead and watch last season if you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, she got booed up off the stage, and she had a hard time finding her placement on, the docket for the actual festival. So Claudia's there, I guess, offering support or helping with moves. I don't know what the fuck she's actually there
Claudia
for.
there to make sure her ass is able to attend.
Claudia definitely asked, so what are we going as tomorrow? Like, we going as a couple or what's up with that? And Flo don't know because Joyce, which I'm assuming is the older sister, don't know. She ain't came out to Joyce, and she know if she tell Joyce, Joyce gonna wind up telling their mama, and the mama ain't with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, so pretty much it moves on to Amada and Eliza Ring meeting up for a play date. Amada tells Eliza about the issue that she had with Safari when he really punked you, Amada. Y'all better watch last episode, last review.
Yeah.
He punked her. And Eliza says, leave him at this point. Like, you knew what it was. Leave him where he at. He don't want to be here, be gone.
Right.
And she also wind up saying that did you know, she asked if she knew if Shay was at Safari's birthday party, in which Amada didn't know that Shay had went to the Safari's birthday party. Of course, she didn't go, but she said that Shay knows that they had an issue and she knew what happened, so she found it weird that she was going. And I kind of felt like Eliza was like that little devil in your ear.
Eliza has an issue with Shay for some reason, and I haven't figured out why yet, but it seemed like you want to keep Amada to yourself as far as friends go, and you ain't really trying to get up on Shay for some reason, and I don't know what the fuck your deal is. It just seemed like you were pressed for her to know that Shay was not a good friend.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Because she also brought up the whole Shay hanging with Von Shay, knowing that Amada and Von Shay got an issue.
Mm-hmm.
And now Amada like, yeah, you're right. So I don't know what's going on, but she also brought up the Tasha K interview.
Right.
Eliza brought up the Tasha K interview because at that time, that's when the story broke. Y'all remember Tasha K was spilling the tea about what's his name?
Fabo,
he's engaged and got a family all the way up in Milwaukee or whatever.
The girl bought the Tesla, so the Tesla ain't really Shay's. Yeah, Eliza, you was being messy.
Very much so.
And why would you be asking fucking Amara about Shay? Do you think it's true? Well, you know they said it ain't this, and she broke up their family. She broke up a happy family. You're going off of information that you saw on a motherfucking blog from YouTube. So you don't know if it's true or not. You need to be still saying alleged. You just basically forming an opinion based off of a fucking blog that you saw. Was the blogs true when the shit came about you in Future?
Okay, then.
Okay.
Okay,
you better check yourself because you're getting a little too ahead.
And then Amada, ultimately, she didn't say nothing bad about Shay. She said that ain't her business, and she don't think that if it was something like that going on, that Shay would really align herself with Fabo and have a family and be out here. So, Amada, that was a good response.
Good.
Von Shay and Shay are meeting up. It's interesting watching these little cliques forming on this damn show. So Von Shay and Shay meet up. Von Shay still heard about Amada not calling her while she was going through whatever and not being her damn friend. And Shay still trying to be the fucking mediator, talking about they need to get together and talk and have a conversation or whatever. Von Shay winds up asking Shay about old girl coming out, like what's going on in the blogs with Fabo, like what's happening with that. When I tell you, Shay looked around like, who the fuck you talking to? Like, who you talking to?
At her like, why was you looking back? You know damn well she talking to you. And if you didn't want her to bring it up on camera, you should have had that conversation with her prior to y'all sit down. Because you said the production already knew that you wasn't talking about the whole Fabo situation. So why not tell Von Shay as well? Because you had her on there looking all crazy. And I'm looking at you like, bitch, you can hear.
Let me tell you, because I kind of feel like maybe Von Shay might have been coaxed into it. Because I found it interesting that after the situation, you a little producer or whatever came out like, oh, we said that we wasn't gonna talk about it or whatever. But I do believe that somebody probably got in Von Shay's ear. Let me tell you something. Side note, really quick. Those out there that watched The Mint with Jessica Dine, y'all see this last situation where they jumped that damn girl Tennessee? And Dime asked, who told y'all to do that? Because I didn't tell y'all to jump nobody. And they said production told us. And when they really went through this last season and broke it down, yes, production in not so many words said yes. Go ahead and handle your business. Now they ain't say jump her, but they definitely influenced. They went in the store and they bought them damn Pooh Shiesty mask and everything. So they were influenced. Production be on that bullshit. Y'all on reality TV?
Trying to get, more ratings.
And that's exactly what they were saying. That's why they said that, because they need, anyways. But back to the issue at hand. Shay, like I said, the producer came out there and said, oh no, you're not supposed to ask her. And Shay said, so we done? We done? And Shay got the fuck up and walked out. She said, in the scene.
She's not talking about it.
She is not. She's not going to talk about it in her confessional, and she's not going to talk about it in the scene. She said she don't need y'all taking any words and misconstruing it, so I just rather not say anything about it. I think she was still in her trying to figure out stage.
Yeah, trying to figure it out. And that's what you should have said. Well, I ain't ready to address that situation just yet. That's it.
Anyway, so it moves on to Trick. He, cooking or whatever, and he booked another session for the twins, and them hoes ain't show up.
Like, how unprofessional can you be? You're not paying for studio time. You're not paying for the editing and mastering or anything like that. Why the fuck wasn't you there? Here I am looking for a motherfucking sponsor to put a bitch in the studio, and you bitches don't even show up.
Did not show up, didn't call, didn't text, didn't send a telegram, no no nothing. They did not nothing. However, they asked us at the club that night, and they wound up strolling up in the house it was well after 8 o'clock in the morning. The sun was blazing.
It was after 12 because it had to be eating hot dogs, and you don't eat hot dogs for breakfast.
He might do that, y'all. If you know, you know. But it was definitely y'all.
Talking about they was out networking and trying to rub elbows with the rich people, bitch. You need to be in the studio trying to pump out some new music for somebody that's backing you as big as fucking Trick. Make this shit make sense.
It don't make sense, because if you had somebody that set up there, oh, okay, well, if you met in the club, let me hear something. You got something I can hear, or let me see you tomorrow at this or whatever. And y'all act like y'all don't even know how to really be in the studio the way that y'all was when we saw y'all last episode.
Nothing but what y'all did on y'all TikTok. And this man is trying to get you guys a record, putting your song from TikTok on the fucking record. You make it just doesn't make sense. I don't know if y'all dumb.
They act like it.
I don't know if it's just ditzy, lack of common sense, or the fact that y'all just young.
And that too. Trick ultimately tells them if y'all want to be out there, like you came down here for my mentorship and you don't want me to mentor you correctly, I ain't gonna handle your expenses. I'm not gonna put you in the studio. I ain't gonna have nothing for you to get these people out there.
You better go out there and sell some pussy, do some fraud, sell some drugs or something to finance the studio time if they're not gonna listen. Pretty much. I think that was, good for him to kind of lay the law.
I agree, because them hoes was acting like they didn't care. They didn't have no accountability for them missing the studio.
But we think we're doing the right thing. Well, he's telling you that you're not.
He's talking about put your vagina up. Like, put your damn...
Girl, them damn clothes was so little.
Honey,
I ain't mad at it, because if you got the body, flaunt it. Okay? But at the end of the day, y'all know y'all stand with a grown-ass man. He's already said how he felt about females, younger females, being in his house. The fact that y'all ain't real motherfucking family. However, it's like...
And y'all do come off like y'all fuck for a way up.
Yeah, and he ain't trying to have no type of allegations or nothing. Nope. So I'm glad he said that shit on camera when y'all walked in. Pull your skirts down.
Looking at y'all ass as y'all was standing over him. He made sure to look straight.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Trick. Mm-hmm. So it moves on to Suki and Trina tied ass in the damn club. She always so damn tired. I've just never known somebody that fucking tired. And Zoe winds up coming to the club. Suki invited her, I guess. And Suki meets her outside and they're talking, and you could tell they got a good rapport or whatever. Suki said that Zoe was doing her hair when she initially started off or whatever. Mm-hmm. So they got a real nice relationship. They had a feature back in the day. They had got on a song together. Mm-hmm. And Zoe's trying to see if they can, rekindle that flame on her new project that she got going on. Can we get on the song together? In which Suki's like, if you down, like if you serious, you gonna have us a video or whatever. Yes, girl, I'm down.
It seemed like she was willing to help out with the financial part of the video as well. That's a woman empowerment type of move.
Thank you.
Somebody that's willing to go back in the studio, either re-record the record that y'all did or make a new record, mm-hmm. and put out a video, and she's willing to be helpful in the process. I think that's great.
I think so too. And it prompted, Zoe to feel very grateful and talk about the whole situation with Trina and Joy and how, mm-hmm. she's missing out on opportunities because of the situation. In which Suki, I like that Suki said up there, if you mean what you say what the hell you mean. It don't matter who it is. Mm-hmm. Stand 10 toes down on what you say. It is what it is. You're going to respect me. And Trina in here, you want to go have a conversation about that? Mm-hmm. And that's what the fuck happened. So Zoe took her ass on up in there and pulled Trina to the side. Trina already started on that bullshit because she was like, "Oh, it's nice to meet you. I never met you before. You done met and seen this girl too. Okay, so why is you already on the bullshit, Trina?
You knew who she was."
I did not like that. You already starting, but ultimately they did go off to the side. Zoe, she's reiterated what she said, like, I don't have an issue with you. My issue was with Joy. I felt like I had to defend myself. It all started off as a joke. And, because that we do have this tip going on now at this point, I'm missing out on...
she was pulled from the project.
Exactly. Trina. Ultimately, that's Cindy project. I don't know why. Like, acting like she don't know why it happened. And if Cindy if she wanted her on the project, like, she'd be on the project. I can't make Cindy pull her off.
Trina, you clearly had a scene last episode. If y'all don't know, go back and watch it. I'm going to give you the gist. Trina basically told Cindy what happened between Joy and Zoe and told her that she didn't want to work with Zoe.
That's exactly what she said.
So Cindy told Zoe she was pulled from the fucking project based off of the differences between Trina and fucking Joy.
Because she's not going to fire Trina.
And now, Trina, you putting the shit all on Cindy. I'm gonna just talk to her. I'll just go back and talk to her.
Again? After you done talked to her the first time to tell her you didn't want her on the shit? You gonna go back and renege?
See, you, Trina, I'm starting to see that you one of them ones that throw the bone and hide your hand. Because you could have been right front up and honest with her about it right then. Yeah, I talked to Cindy. I didn't like how you had handled Joy. It was very disrespectful. No, you did not disrespect me, but you disrespected my family. Right. And I don't know if I want to align myself with somebody who can't conduct themselves in public. That's how you should have handled it, Trina. You could have told her that you did it. However, now that she's coming back on the humbug and apologizing about it, I will reconsider and have you back on the project.
Okay, exactly. That's exactly how you handle it. That was that fake shit, Trina. I ain't like that.
I didn't like it either.
That was so shiny. Ooh, that's some shiny ass, messy ass, lame ass, fake ass shit.
I didn't like it at all.
Honey. So it moves on to Trick taking the twins to Sundays, his restaurant. So to put their ass to work because they need a reality check. Why his ass go to the studio and tell the folks why they couldn't show up to their studio session. So you need some real life lessons, and they ass showed up looking like they was going to a damn strip club, everything the fuck out or whatever, which ultimately they did think they were going to go meet a manager, not a manager of a restaurant.
They was going back to the studio or to see somebody, but even still, there's a way to be presentable. You don't have to always look like you coming out the club.
Right.
You don't have to always showcase your body. And if you got the body, you can wear anything and make that shit sexy.
Thank you.
So I think you guys need to rebrand the image.
Yeah, y'all definitely need some type of stylist because if you sit up here and look at these reality stars or whatever, if they're actually going into what they think is a business meeting, yeah, they probably wouldn't be like us regular 9 to 5 folks going to a business meeting, but maybe a model going into a business, they're going to be high fashion and it's going to look very nice. Not what y'all got going on. Try again. All right. So it moves on to Shay setting up a Peacemaker, setting up a meeting with Von Shay and Amada, and Eliza tags along too. And
Eliza, this is the only type of scenes you getting because you obviously ain't got shit going on in your life.
She's trying to prove her point. That's why she being messy in the scenes that she get.
Yeah, you trying to get more scenes.
Honey, I see whatever you and Shay got going online. You really trying to secure your spot, I see. But anyways, yeah, they go to dinner and Von Shay she's not receptive from the get. She came with a very high energy. So they're supposed to be talking about what their issue is. Amada's trying to understand why are you so turned up? Why are you mad? What is the problem? We've only known each other for a few months. And it seems like Von Shay is very upset that she keeps saying that she's only known her for a few months, like she don't really know her. And I done been in your house, and what the fuck that mean? I could have met you the first time in my house because somebody plus one Shay ass done brought you the fuck over. Yeah. So I didn't understand what's the point of that. But either way, it escalates. They throwing shit at this point. Von Shay is really trying to fight on that young shit. Like, I didn't like your whole display that you got going on. You coming off very...
She displaced the anger that she had going on for gunplay onto Amara, knowing that this was supposed to be an adult conversation. Now, I don't know if production told you fight that bitch again or what, but I just know, like, your aura screams miserable. Like, you seem like a miserable person right now.
You do.
And you come in with nothing but negativity. For you to say about your PhD, this, that, and the third, you don't seem like this, educated, sophisticated type woman that you tried to lead us to believe you were from the beginning. Now we're seeing that you and gunplay go hand in hand. Exactly. And that's probably why y'all fucking arguments are so explosive because your motherfucking mouth, bitch.
And you do the shit online now, even after your divorce, now that you up out of the situation. So that's you. That's you.
That is you.
You tried to hide it. You fooled us for a moment. Is you.
All these interviews that you've been doing.
It's you.
Just downplaying, gunplaying your marriage. Oh, my father paid for studio time. My father financed this. He was broke. I married for love. He's a drug. All this shit that just a smear campaign of your supposed husband. Bitch, we don't even know if you really married. Okay? But I don't like
did
you.
The same thing with Amada too. You started saying you sat up there and got with you dated the friend or got with the baby daddy or whatever fuck, and then he still ain't want you and
supposedly want to be friends.
Honey,
that ain't what a friend do.
That sure ain't what a friend do.
And I can tell that y'all asses was only friends for a few months, like she said, because you made it seem like y'all was friends for a year.
Exactly.
And Amada is sticking to a couple of months.
Right.
We don't really know each other like that. So it's obvious that using your ammunition from blogs, internet, previous seasons, and maybe even some shit that Shay might have said or told you, or maybe you listened to a conversation between Amara and Shay and you took that. Either way, bitch, you're not to be trusted, and I wouldn't want to have no type of friendship with you, bitch. I wouldn't even want to be on camera with you.
I think Amada recognized that from the get. That's probably why that relationship was only 3 months, because I think she recognized you're not her type of chick. But I digress. Anyways, so it moves on to Flo. She's getting ready to perform at the Sun Festival, and everybody concerned about if she's gonna get there on time because it's traffic. And she can't get in contact with Trina, so she's trying to just make sure that the performance is gonna be everything that's going on. Her dancers ain't there and all of that shit. Of course, Claudia's there getting her makeup and shit done. Joyce, the older sister, is there. And Gael shows her ass up talking about, did you tell Joyce about your trash?
Claudia.
I say Gael Becky as fuck. She's like, that's not my trash. That's my girl. That's your trash. You're trash.
I mean, I ain't too far from Gael. Like, I can see that Claudia is an opportunist.
I can see that.
I can see that Claudia is an opportunist. So I understand where Gael is coming from. Like, she's just using you. She's just using you. She just want to be on TV and get spotlight. And I can see that in Claudia, because every time y'all going somewhere or supposed to going somewhere, she wants to be introduced as your woman.
And you know what I'm saying? All of your scenes for the most part.
Even if she's just a friend ain't gonna say, "Girl, I want to be introduced as your friend." Bitch, you in the scene. We talking. It doesn't matter what you introduce as. So yeah, Gael is onto something, and Flo sometimes. I understand the strained relationship with your sister, but she ain't wrong about this one.
Pay attention. So it moves on to Shay and Fabo. They're moving into a bigger house. Shay say that all these shenanigans with this fiance and the family and whatever and the Tesla is some bullshit. It's a bitter baby mama and it's not true.
Girl, she asked him about all of these claims from the Tasha K interview, and he didn't say that the woman didn't buy the Tesla. He just said, if she bought that Tesla, that she would have never came down here and get it from you yet. She ain't came down here and get it yet. So that don't mean that she didn't buy it. It just means that you probably on the phone telling this bitch, stay in your place, whatever. Like, we don't know what type of hold you got on that other woman. She might have did bought the shit. And you also didn't say that y'all was not engaged. You said she bought her own ring. You didn't say that y'all wasn't engaged.
I realize why you don't like to talk a lot, Fabo, because you really don't know. I don't think you know either you don't know how to articulate well, or you don't know certain meanings to some things, or you're very cognizant of what you're saying. You just don't know the filter that should be said to make things. You don't know how to smooth things over. You don't know how to lie.
He know how to smooth things over with Shay, because if he'd have gave me the motherfucking response that he gave her, I'd have been like, he got me fucked up, because I can read between the lines. He smoothed it over
that
so
sounds
good
like a Shay
that she didn't even ask any follow-up questions like, oh, so y'all wasn't engaged? Well, she bought her own ring. Okay, well, she bought her own ring. So was y'all engaged? Whether she bought her own ring or not?
Was gonna ask that on camera because she already didn't want to talk about it. Exactly. She knows this already. She just gave a little bit to get y'all a little insight, but I don't like your communication skills, Fabo, and I really think you need to work on that instead of shutting down or becoming defensive and or getting violent. Speaking of, like I said, they fucking moving. MJ shows his ass up to have a conversation with Fabo about the way he been handling their mama, and Fabo's like, we ain't got nothing to talk about unless you finna help me move. We ain't got nothing to say. And it gets very, very hostile very quickly. And it didn't even have to get like that because MJ came over very respectful. I really thought he was going to come over there and just pop your ass. He had ample opportunity. But he didn't. He came over very respectful. Like, hey, let me holler at you really quick. You agreed that you understood where the fuck he was coming from. But then it just, where the fuck did it go wrong?
He basically, same way he did with the mama, tried to stop the conversation because what the fuck I said is what it's going to be, basically.
Right.
So why even continue to ask me this shit after I told you? If you don't pick up a box, I'm not talking to you about it. So Fabo know what, that's why I said Fabo know what the fuck he be doing. And he's been able to get away with this shit with these women that he's been with. So he thinking the same thing is going to fly over with a man. That man right there is a narcissist at his best.
Honey, that wouldn't fly over with me. Either way, Shay brings her ass the fuck out there, and of course she's on her family side. She's down for her family. It is what it is. This is the wrong place, wrong time. Why you bring your ass over here, MJ? Let me handle this situation. You still letting that man disrespect your mama, so when you gonna handle it? You gonna allow for another time to come that he disrespects her and maybe actually haul off and slap her ass? Because he almost
he was standing over her. That's the worst disrespect right there.
Honey.
If he stand over your mama, what the fuck you doing to you at the house? Cause bitch, you looking real stupid out here in these streets. Get it together.
Heard. It moves back on over to Flo and Gael and Claudia. They ass on the way to the festival, stuck in traffic. Ain't nobody still ain't heard from Trina, so we don't know if she gonna be there. The dancers ain't left yet, so they ain't there yet. They made it on time in order to check in. And now at this point, they calling her ass on stage like, it's time for you. You actually a little bit over. We need you to go on. And Trina, neither of the dancers are there.
I like how Gael mentioned that she wasn't cool with Trina not even answering the phone. Okay, because that is also a thing for me too. Yeah. You know we got something going on together. You've already agreed to be there, Trina. You said it out your own mouth that you was going to be at that show. The fact that you're not answering the phone or even following up with a text message or anything from somebody in your camp to let this lady know what's going on, that is unprofessional. Very much. That does not slide over well. I don't care what queen of whatever city or state that you are. You need to respond and communicate about business. So Gael saying what the fuck she said, I understood. Definitely. So that was pretty much the end of the episode, y'all. I guess we'll see her performance and if anybody shows their ass up surprisingly. But y'all get in them comments. Let us know what y'all think. Definitely make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing, comment, like I said again. And hit us up on all networks. That's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Hit us up. We're available everywhere. And I guess we're going to see y'all next week. Yeah, I have a prediction that maybe Trina is going to be walking up when the song starts. I really hope so to redeem yourself because if you don't, like I think Flo going to get up there on the stage and talking to the people, hey y'all, whatever, I want to introduce y'all to my new song with Trina, let me know how y'all like the record, and then I'm thinking that maybe Trina is going to come in right on time to be at the performance. Let's hope so. I hope so, because you don't want no problems. Listen, you don't want no problems. We gonna see y'all next time. Peace.